I just saw a video that said women choosing no longer to have children is an extension of human evolution. Women are now deciding which genes are going to be introduced into the gene pool and basically cutting the genes from men who are unintelligent, show poor signs of just being a human being, and high chances of violence. And how historically, primarily within the Western culture, men who didn't really have anything going for themselves, showed low intelligence, just like we're like subpar men, still had an ability to reproduce because of the patriarchy and because of religion. And because religion and the patriarchy allowed subpar men to reproduce and just be like handed a wife, because women basically had their rights stripped away from them, and their only way to really survive was to marry and procreate. And because that's no longer the case, subpar men with subpar genes are no longer being allowed to continue to reproduce and continue their subpar legacy. So human evolution in today's world has now meant that you have to be intelligent, you have to have emotional intelligence, you have to be able to provide for you and your family. And it's not strictly about physical characteristics, but characteristic traits. That is the best thing that I have heard today. Good job, ladies.
Okay,
And
let's
that's
start with
why
you,
I have
Rob.
so many.
Go ahead. Rob first and then DJius. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with her in a little bit, but like, you know, I wouldn't say it's evolution. I just don't think women want the responsibility because they know statistically men gonna leave. You feel me? And as far as when a woman is pregnant, she's a whole different woman. You know what I'm saying? Like I try to be there for my baby moms, and my wife can attest to this because we were together when I was pregnant with twins, and she saw the craziness I had to deal with. Right? So
Wait. You was hold on. You was with your wife. Hold on.
You-
You was with your wife when one
yeah,
year.
we wasn't married at the time. Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that what you said?
yes.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like like I said, they different and they behavior change. Like they start popping tires, they start breaking your cameras and shit. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to run a business. Like, what are you doing? You fucking up the bread. So
Do
it's
you
like
think it's because you didn't stay with her and you were dating somebody new while she was pregnant?
that doesn't matter. We had a we discussed this. It's just like when she was pregnant, I told her I wasn't gonna be with her. Her body had
Oh, I
changed.
didn't know that. That's what I was like.
Yeah, but
I
like
thought you.
that was with the twins, you know what I'm saying? My daughter, that was just a drunk night. And I was with that woman too. She's also brilliant. She's a banker. You feel me? But like she like mental health goes into it a lot, man. A lot of these women be bipolar and you won't really see that until they pregnant and their hormones go off whack, and then you get to see what's really going on. That act stops. And then you like, yo, you really messing up my function going on. You
Is
feel
that
me?
when you like? Is that like? And I'm only asking because I don't know your situation. Like, would you say that you said you have 3 children mothers, right?
Yeah, 3 baby moms. Yeah,
3 baby moms,
So,
4 kids, one
five,
wife.
well,
5 kids.
out of the 3, would you say that you left either one of those situations because of her hormones while she was pregnant, while one of them were pregnant? Like, would you
Nah,
say that was why you left?
I left my first one because she was evil. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was a graphic designer at the time. I was 22. And what she would do, like this was when Twitter was popping. My oldest is 15. She would like send my clients the work I did before they sent the payment. So now I'm sitting back like, yo, how we gonna eat? You feel me? They got the work. You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta go fight, get jumped, shoot out. You know what I mean? Just to go collect bread, because niggas,
Wait,
you
you
gotta chase a
15?
nigga down for your bread. You feel me? And I waited till I didn't have more kids until my son was 11. So in the past 5 years, I had 4 kids. You feel what I'm saying? One of them being twins, a girl and a boy. You feel me? I got 3 sons and 2 daughters, right? My first daughter survived the plan B. So that's why I'm like, plan B don't always work. So, you know what I mean? But then like
She survived it. It's great.
when my twins was born, that's when I found out my wife was pregnant. You feel what I'm saying?
Wait, were you screwing the twin baby mama with your wife at the same time?
Nah,
Okay.
not at
He
all.
not gonna say that on here. He already.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it a buck. You can ask her right now. She watching.
You would know.
Yeah, nah. I was with her every day. I take her to work, made her breakfast.
All it takes is 10 minutes.
Nah, ain't no 10 minutes here, man. We you know, you feel
I'm about
me?
to drop off now. I'll be
I got
there.
good genes. Word, nah, but nah, it's just they start misbehaving, and I don't you know, I could use a better phrase, but like,
don't you feel like behaving though because they still want to be with you?
Yeah, that'd be the case, but like you done messed it up. You costing me $3,000.
You didn't see the restraints in these women beforehand.
Nah, that wasn't it. You know why? Because
I don't believe that. Because women, I say that all the time because women will say that and act like we don't know these men that we getting involved with. Men are intelligent. Y'all say it all the time. You're intelligent.
Yeah.
You're logical. So you're telling me that you was with this woman, had a baby, but you didn't show no signs of cuckoo for Cocoa Puff.
No, all the women, all three of them.
Nah, not all three. The twins' mom, yeah.
And you, right?
Would you say that you were crazy?
Me? Yeah, I could react sometimes, but you know, I do the work for that. I've been to therapy. I've been to the parents.
Well, I mean, like when you were with them, because I'm thinking from a perspective of maybe you were attracted to each other.
What I was too passive. You feel me? You know what I mean? As long as it wasn't fucking up the bread, I was good. But when it started fucking up the bread, I'm not good no more. You feel me?
How long were you?
Sorry.
That's a lot. How long were you talking to each baby mama? Because I agree with Nikki.
The first one was 3 years. We actually even lived together, right? The second one, we was in a relationship, and then we split. Then we started fucking around during COVID, right? And then I moved to Atlanta and met my twins' mom. She's from Jersey, and she's a, how you say, a sociopath. Like, she's really like crazy. Like, after she got pregnant, she started to like really like show her ways and shit. So I was trying to work with her up until like 7 months. And then like I was like, nah, I can't do this.
Y'all think crazy just comes out of nowhere? I think women be having that in them. And men just ignore it because the coochie, they look good, or the men love some crazy.
Or they know that they behave or have done certain things that warrant that woman's behavior, so they kind of let it go. Because I'm active. Do you shelf women? Like, do you kind of like, okay, I'm cool. You put it to the side, you linger it on just so you can kind of double back?
Sometimes, yeah, I used to. I ain't gonna front, yeah.
Do you want your woman to not, the women that you know that you've been messing around on or doing whatever, do they believe one thing, even though you'll say y'all not together? Do they believe you together? But you,
I can't
are you
tell
creating
you
a false reality? Because it sounds like you might be a narcissist. Like
I ain't no narcissist. I know. Why you gonna throw that out there? I ain't no narcissist. Like look, if we busting it down,
because the way he acting like all of those women,
you pick
crazy.
That's only.
It sounds like it's something that's going on.
But that's just a handful of women that I've been with. You feel me?
Was your wife like that while she was pregnant?
Nah, my wife. The reason my wife is my wife because this is the first woman in a long time that I came across that was kind. You feel me?
Now,
Showed respect.
Now the one I
is she black?
She is black, of course. All my women is black.
Does she got kids?
Now, can y'all hear me? Hello?
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Damn. Like, I know it's just only us three up here, brother, but I have to have some pushback, bro. I mean, if you walk like a duck, quack like a duck, I mean, you might be a little bit narcissistic, bro. I mean, like I'm the math ain't mathing, brother.
I'm gonna play a little devil's advocate because women be putting on a facade to get the man.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you.
It's always a sign. You just have to know it.
Yo, it's
right now. It could have been a situation.
No, there's definitely red flags. I feel like but I feel like women can put on, and their parents, I've seen moms coach their daughters, more so single moms, on how to and what type of man to get to trap that man. Like, that's a real thing I feel like we don't talk about as women. Like, we keep the kid because 9 times out of 10, we still want the dude. We still want him around. We still want him in our life. Like, and I feel like we don't hold women accountable as far as like putting on acts. I know a couple married couples. One personal, very close, 20 years married. His wife put on a whole act. There were signs for sure, but she played it well. And I don't think we hold women accountable to that. They can act like a completely different person. Just
you say she put on an act for 20 years.
20 years.
That is
so what changed and what did she do in what at year 20? What did she start doing? What was her regular self?
She went back to her regular self. She started abusing drugs, alcohol, X, Y, and Z. When he met her, she was a born again Christian. He thought she had changed, all this stuff, and he thought that.
Well, that might not have been a facade. That sounds like a real
facade.
Y'all. Women put on facades. Y'all can't say that.
Well, no, Hannah, you are right about that, but her addiction plays a part. Her addiction plays a big part. So she might have changed
20 years to be with him.
Yeah, no. People can go back to addiction quick, or it can be a long time. It takes one thing to trigger them, a death.
It takes one thing to trigger them.
She might
change that's not
life, but women, you're right. Women do put on facade, but 20-year
facade. I think what she was trying to say.
No, there ain't no such thing as a 20-year facade.
So we show up as our best selves when we first meet a guy. We present our best self when we first meet a guy. Now,
what you said, Hannah? Say it again.
I said, or we show up as fake, like we're not even ourselves. We're just trying to present someone to get the man.
True.
I told my when I got in a relationship basically almost 5 years ago, I asked him, I think I remember asking him, like, are you this way? Like, like when you're getting to know somebody, you're kind of, because he's very chill. So I was like, are you mean? Like, are you, you know what I'm saying? Do you have another side to you? And he told me, he was like, I'm everything. And when he said that, I understood what he was saying. Like, I think a lot of times we all could be a little bit of everything. But I think women, when we are trying to get a man or, be in a relationship, I think we put our best foot forward. But then when we get the man, we feel like we can just lax and just start showing, you know what I'm saying? Like, now we can wear the bonnets to bed, and now we can do, like, we start kind of letting down our guard. So we feel like now we can get a little bit of attitude or a little snooty, when at first we might have been like, oh yes, please, thank you. And now we, you know what I mean? I think women, not all, but I think women do that very often. So I think that's more of an example of someone changing or putting on a facade, but someone who might have struggled with addiction, and for 20 something years, they were clean and sober, and then they went back down that road. I don't think that that's them going back to themselves. I think that that's just a relapse, and that does happen. So I understood what you were saying. But
whose representative is more convincing?
You said more.
I was saying who's like if everybody's got if men and women have their representative, I mean,
women.
I mean, women exactly. Women's representative.
I think men are dumb.
Because I stopped doing that since I've been divorced, and because it's exhausting for one, and it's literally just exhausting. Like, for what? And I don't want that. Like, if you know me, you know me. I'm chill. I'm cool. We laugh. I'm just gonna be me. So I think that the best representative is yourself, because that person actually gets to like you and fall for you, and not what he think he might get.
No, that's not what he asked. He said, who puts on the best representative? It's usually women. Women are great to see.
Oh, you saying men or women? Oh, I thought you were saying is yourself the best representative, or is the fake person?
I mean, yourself would be the ideal, but I mean, we ain't seen
not if it's not a good self.
Yeah, well, that's true too.
Fake.
It's like an interview. You don't say to people your worst characteristics. Like, you wouldn't go in an interview and say that you're late, and sometimes you slack off, and then you can be mean to customers. So if people see a relationship like that, oh, I'm faithful. Oh yeah, I cook and I clean. Oh yeah, I do it from the back, and then you get in it, and all that goes away. So I think people to know the best qualities, but don't want to introduce the worst, because it's because of their love for the best qualities in you that they can tolerate maybe some of the not so good qualities.
So I would like to say with the women revolting against the marriage, is it like a result of weaker men? I believe that is a lot of truth to that, because of the lowering of the standards. Like it's like men don't really have to do much now. It's like they getting things, even though they're revolting against marriage. Women are still not. They're not stopping having sex. You know, they're still doing things and taking part of things that's, you know, not helping the cause, push the cause along, you know, in so many different communities. It's not even just ours, it's in a lot of different communities. So
The
I
people
feel
love
like, you know, say
that's
that
what I
Yeah,
again.
you wanna know
people
why the
love
men
premarital sex. It's like premarital sex and cheap sex to the people is the best sex they can have. That's why people not gonna stop having it. I don't know what
Some
incentive,
people
but
think that they can't
you wanna
even
know
get
why the
married to
men
a person until
you
they know what they are like in bed.
yeah, that's what
but you
people
That
wanna
think.
like
know
that's
why
an
That's
actual
very true.
mindset.
Because people
Go
who
ahead,
don't
Black.
do it,
Wait, hold
sexual.
on, y'all. One mic, one mic. We gotta do one mic. Go ahead, Black TV.
Yeah, so I let y'all rock out for 10 minutes. So y'all want to know? I agree that women are revolting against marriage because of weaker men. The reason they're weak is because society made them feminine. That's the only reason. And
Facts.
it's like, and that's stupid for them women to even revolt against marriage anyway. Y'all are winning. That's the final goal y'all should get. Y'all got all the privileges in marriages or whatnot or whatever. Why would you revolt for something that y'all benefiting from? Just like the argument I had earlier tonight, we don't benefit nothing from marriage. But the reason for that is because of society. But look, once again, that's a whole nother conversation. But I'm just saying, man, like the only reason they're weaker is because society trying to throw this LGBTQRXTUV out here in society and just forcing femininity on men. Men ain't men no more.
But
How folks
society
is
don't
that?
prop them up like that.
Yeah, and who's raising them? Single mothers.
Nah, it's back to
Which
him.
I told y'all should your female friends hold them accountable and hold them to a certain standard.
So why aren't the fathers raising and making sure that is it
What
because
about them?
I mean, if you want your sons and your daughters to behave a way, you learn a lot from your father. I don't think we should blame the parent that sticks around to raise their children the best way they can, mom or dad, and
But
then blame them for how
Nine
they come up.
times,
but the
nine
stats
times
but
out
the,
of 10,
but the
the
stats
woman is
show that the
kicking the man out.
children live with the mothers.
Well, I don't know
I
about
mean, like,
women.
it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard raising my child and teaching them the norm if I'm not there every day. It's
Look,
Yeah,
kind
Black
of
that's
TV,
hard.
hard.
Or
Black
for the
TV, can you say really quick, Black TV, you having your child full custody, was it difficult? Was it
Personally,
difficult to
no, it's
get
not
that to happen?
difficult. It's not. It's for me personally, or you just talking in general.
In general, is that a difficult situation for men to have where they
Hell
get
yeah, yes.
okay? So
Yes.
with that being said, normally 9 times out of 10, or however many you want to say, whatever ratio you want to say, how often is it that the woman is like fighting for the children to not be by the father?
we have to find that percentages. I don't think we can say
Um,
it's the percentage of women that are prevented because we always say
I'm
that.
at no, real quick. I'm just asking Black TV from his experience. How often is it? Is it very often? Is it slim? Is it,
it's
you
very
know,
slim. It's very slim because most women, even though they don't want to be mothers or whatever, whatnot, it's like getting rid of the benefits. So women are not going to fight for the man to have a child because with the child you get the benefits.
exactly.
And,
So this
and you
is
can
the
control.
reason why men are not in the households daily. And we talk about this time and time again.
I think we've talked about it before, and I'm
But
fine with
this
it.
is this is reality is what I'm saying. Like you have to
That there
literally
are,
do your own research with it.
and I'm
The
trying to tell you,
men
research with
the
it
men
that
are not allowed.
we understand that there are men that have bitter baby mamas that weaponize the court systems and weaponize direct custody of their children because if they're not married, typically that falls on the woman to be the primary custodial parent. But I think that we also don't touch bases on the fathers that use their own selfishness as a means to not be involved in their children's lives. So
What?
absolutely we hold women
That's
accountable
not
that
the
weaponize
case.
Are
parental
you
alienation.
serious?
That's
I
not the
absolutely
case.
do think that we can hold women accountable that weaponize parental alienation, which is preventing another parent from having an active relationship with their child and or children. But are we going to really sit here and acknowledge that not just even in the Black community, but in other communities, there are mothers or just other parents, period, that would love to have a co-parenting relationship, but there are individuals, specifically men, that exercise that they really don't have to be there anyway because the children are already going to be taken care of, that they do not want to be a part of their children's lives. It's okay for us to say two things are true at the same time, but we can also hold men accountable that are like, I can pick up my child from school. I can go to my baby mama house and pick up my baby every weekend. Hell, she want a break. She want to hang out and do what she want to do and have, their child have a relationship with their father, and that are not bitter and that put the children first. So
But
why
no,
not?
I mean, what are you asking?
I
it's a
think
different thing when the court's
So we
against
talk
you
about
and the
like
mom's
these
against you.
men that don't want to. We can also hold men accountable for how they abandon their children.